the rituals and the procedure will require some blood. After all, blood is one of the most powerful, like, magical ingredients.
Blood doesn't have to be evil. You can do blood summonings and summon something good.
Yeah, summon something good, drink its blood, and dispel
It's
it.
not
That's
blood summoning. You need blood as a part of activating
Oh,
the
yeah,
flow
that too.
of the power.
But all
in the
of us
city.
are immortal anyways. It doesn't really matter if we lose a pint of blood.
Yeah.
Exactly. Some of us could probably survive that even if we weren't immortal.
Mhm.
God.
Yeah, just about to say, I am.
Everyone
I would be fine.
A pint of blood is probably like...
It's like
In
a
his-
drop for me.
Yes. And we probably need dragon blood for it anyways.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Wait, isn't
What
your
about-
blood like poisonous?
Yes. No, my if you were to go into my mouth, then yes, I'd fucking poison the shit out of you. But my blood itself is not poisonous.
Okay.
So
I
lead the
forgot
way.
if you were
man.
like one of those acid poison dragon things.
No, I'm electricity.
You never know. You could be a lizard person hiding inside of a dragon body.
A lizard
Compensating for-
person hiding inside a dragon's body.
Mhm.
You know,
What-
that sounds like a legitimate problem some dragons might have. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a lizard trapped in a dragon's body.
For fuck's sake. Or a dragon
mean,
trapped in a lizard's body.
There's an entire civilization in the astral plane living inside of a dead god's body of lizard people.
Yeah.
So, should we get going?
Yes,
Nope.
I might say shut the fuck up and let me say. I might even create a page when the only thing will be written shut the fuck up and I will put you on that page when I actually want to speak. Okay, so
That'd probably be a very effective idea.
I don't have the entire ritual prepared, but the entire procedure will take long enough that at some point you will have to like renew your breathing spells, like cast them again or something. So it shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, he leads you to at first 4 different places, like they create like a cross, north, south, east, west, on the edges of the city. Rather small spiral temples, and he like places you alongside room, and basically explains that normally he would probably have enough other magical materials to kickstart the flow of energy without your help, but sadly you are powerful beings, you are immortal beings also at that, so my blood won't be... wait, do vampires have blood?
They
Probably.
do,
They
but it's not.
have-
It's coagulated
Maybe
generally.
several
because it's-
thousands of years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Generally,
He would say
the blood immediately coagulates, mostly because they don't have a pumping heart, so it coagulates in
Yeah.
the body.
so.
Generally, sometimes vampires choose to drain their own blood, but that's
Tastes like shit.
Yeah, so he says, normally I could... The problem is, I cannot use my blood because, obviously, vampire condition. So, sadly, I have to ask you for help.
sure. How much? Where do we drop it?
There is like like an orb floating in the middle that's not like 10 by 10. And it's like you can see through it, and you just and he like shows you the procedure that just make a cut and then put a hand, not a hand, I mean put a place of your body where the cut is, so he just the hands and like
Sure. What's the worst that's ever happened from trusting a vampire, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure that in the end, well, I'll get loot. Either way.
Yeah, do we want to trust this guy?
Why not?
Whether or not it's You know,
I mean, we released way more horrible things than this. It can't be that bad.
I mean, I believe that we need him.
Yeah,
Like
so do I.
that's my sense motive for like.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, but Genkiro doesn't know shit about your sense motive.
Mhm.
I'll sort of try and mime to Genkiro. I'm like, hey, we need him. Shrug.
Mm. Emotional moment with
And
the
I was,
family.
and I was,
Art Samurai is not wearing.
I
a
am
hat.
going after my erection. Yes, I remember that.
God damn it, Jai.
Yes, I remember that. That was
Yeah,
great.
I was also wanted to mention that you are kind of fixating on the point that he's vampire and he's evil, but he's also lawful evil, and he's like pushing the part on lawful.
But still, I don't trust people. Like, yeah.
Well, let's just go with it for now,
You don't need to trust them, but just say.
and then we'll, if it causes us to have to fight him or fight an evil,
Or eat them or whatever.
whatever the situation calls for, I'm sure all will be progress. Now let's get our vampire and move along.
And then we died.
Okay, so you did that procedure. Like small amount of blood doesn't even like make you tired or something. In the small different temples, and then he like leads you back again to the central place where I forgot to mention that previously, but there are some partially ruined statues. Then he puts his hand in a special like place on the bottom of the statue, and then like something clicks, something like shines with energy, and then like secret passageway going downwards open. And now we put the power. Now we have to make sure it flows. Basically, fantasy version of activating Hadron Collider, or like not as destructive version of it.
Mhm.
So, please, and then he like stops, looks at Jai, looks at the secret passage. Sadly, I must say there weren't many evil dragons that were welcomed in the city, and we didn't exactly build that place to accommodate such huge creatures. Do you perhaps have
I change
alternate
into
form?
human form.
Thank you. That's better.
I
So-
hate this form.
Please follow me. Don't you remember I gave you something that
I know.
makes you
Still
not
hates
listen?
it because he still feels naked, but it's a lot better than it was before.
So please follow me. And then you like take another like half an hour going downwards, and are in a like another like huge cylinder room with a which at like a table or like almost looking like an altar with a lot of runes on it. And then he just like comes to the center of it, and then like starts uttering some words. The runes like shine slightly with the light, and then he just like, please stand in the circle, and he points you in the specific positions.
The platinum dragon. Lawful good.
Jai,
Yep.
get your ass over there.
Never. Never.
Let's get this done. Let's just swallow the pill.
Let's go.
Mm.
Okay, and
We
he
saunter over.
he makes sure. Actually, the next things have to be spoken in a specific language.
Oh
And
boy.
he basically asks you, does all of you speak one of those languages? And he like listens. Does all of you speak Infernal or Abyssal or Shadow Tongue or Dark Folk or Daemon?
At least 2 of those languages.
Yeah,
I
but
speak none of
if
none
everybody
of those.
speaks at least one of those
Yeah, I do.
common ones.
speak common, sylvan, elven, gnome, celestial, Aklo, orc, draconic, and dwarven.
Nope.
I speak abyssal. I don't ever speak it on purpose, though.
I speak in the tongue of the racist man of the north.
Okay.
So,
I mean, the procedure stands still though, just those who know either Abyssal or Infernal go with that. It will make sure the procedure is like... Sadly, it was designated in that way that you have to use those languages to actually make full capacity, but with not all of you, but at least some of you speaking that, we shouldn't have problems, but the rest of you speak some not common, definitely not common, some like language that's associated with the race that race is associated with power, like Draconic or Celestial. Actually,
I wonder,
no,
whether the dragon speaks Draconic.
Actually, no, don't try Celestial. It might
backfire.
If we are mixing it up with the Abyssal or Infernal. Okay, and then he like, now all you have to do is follow my movement and my words in your languages. And because he's telepath, then even if he speaks in a language that you normally wouldn't understand, it's like he's doing translation in the real time, so you can like follow him exactly.
Hang on, everybody.
Hanging on.
My lawful good cleric sense is going berserk right now. Is what we're doing evil?
Yes.
Most definitely. Is it going to hurt anybody? Probably not.
What do you understand as evil? Is it evil to rise the city up so it can be a place for reasonably evil creatures in the future?
Just think of all the fish we're going to displace. How evil we are.
Well, no, I'm talking about just doing a ritual. Like my deity, would he be mad at me for doing this?
Oh, hell yeah. But deities are always pissed, so you're fine.
Yeah.
You should be okay.
Just
Not
like
really.
Not really.
Not really. You don't.
No, I'm asking the dungeon master. I'm not asking the evil vampire.
and I'm still responding. Not really.
Okay.
The thing with the deities is kinda wonky, so I'm not giving straight answers.
We all hold hands.
Not hold hands. There's no holding hands. There's like, I don't know.
We follow the vampire through the ritual.
Have you like watched like Avatar? So the like spiritual movements and like words. More like the spiritual bending, not blood bending.
Ugh.
Spiritual bending.
That doesn't sound good.
Spiritual
None of it
bending,
sounds good.
for fuck's sake.
I should have thought about this whenever I was communicating with the vampire in the cage, but
Too late
whatever.
now for regret. Let's do it.
Whatever. Let's just do it.
Let's do this shit.
Well, you will be remembered in history as the ones who managed to rise the city
That's what I'm worried about.
from
Anyway.
its grave. And then as the ritual continues, there's like a shaking, like louder and louder, and you can like feel that the entire like structure is just beginning to lift up. As the like your magical senses, you can say that the air is just saturated with pure power, and that primal magic is just converted into something that can be like directed and used. And then the city rises up.
Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya.
Keep in mind that he's singing this underwater.
Yup.
Until we come. So it's like when the water clears, like as the water like goes below his mouth, he's singing it.
No, he would probably cast a bubble of air or something.
Finally, I can sing again.
Something that will all of you will be allowed to like speak normally.
We're above water now, right?
Without, even before that, he casted sphere of air or something that allowed you to speak
I like how we're abbreviating
while
this.
underwater.
It's like, fuck it, he's doing it.
And then like after like another several minutes, the entire like thing stops, and because we are so underground you cannot see if there is a light, but then he like lowers his hand, breathes out. Well, I believe you we successfully managed to complete the procedure.
Is there a phenomenon of some kind, like brilliant light sprays everywhere?
Not really.
It is surprisingly dead.
Although, like, maybe on some walls, and as you will be going upwards, there's like more and more like scribblings and runes are like beginning to slightly have a shining light, like they are getting powered up. Like, the place is slowly returning to its glory, but it will take a long time.
Yeah.
So, I believe now we can just confirm when we get back on the center place. Follow me. Then he turns around and like he waves like his magnificent coat. Not coat, but the pack was a word for like the nobles have like
Jacket.
We follow.
not jacket, like the sometimes the Superman has it.
Cape.
Cape, yes.
We follow him.
His like magnificent cape, like he waves it like as he turns, and then he starts ascending to on the stairs.
We follow. We follow him. Then we're dying. Oh god. We follow him.
I would
Well,
explain.
we outnumber him though. Man,
Okay,
that's
so you ascend
Well-
to the central place, and you can fully see that even though the city is still in ruins, it's pretty damn clear that there's like almost barely visible shimmering lights surrounding the entire island. Like however you can see that barely like being able to see like the shimmering like the barrier, and there is like a from this place and from other cities you see like a normally like not pixie, oh my god, not pixie, like particles of like white energy, very small like a snowflakes, slowly gathering from all of the cities and gathering atop of the Dragon Mountain. For now they are not forming anything specific, but they are going there. And he like
Wisps.
yeah, wisps, that's the word I was looking for.
Mm.
And like he steps forward close towards it, and he looks like content and like maybe not exactly happy, but content and with a small smile on his face for the job well done. It seemed that it worked, so I believe now the island should be able to withstand whatever it will be thrown at it by our mutual enemies.
Now, thank you for your help. Now I will stab you in the gut, and I will GTFO. Bye-bye.
Wait, what?
I'm
What the fuck would you do?
legitimately just waiting the moment that he might stab us in the groin.
And like as you like, because the time has it that it took just long enough to when you like ascend to the surface again, it's just sunrise.
The
That's a
vampire
sunrise.
bursts into flame and dies.
so he dies.
No, he
He's
looks
finally free and then dies due to the sun. That is horrible.
he looks at the sun. He looks at it and
It's furiously.
he doesn't like blink away.
You
Well,
know,
it might
for
not be
some-
the most pleasant of feeling, but it's good to see
He's
the
a
light of the day after so long.
you know, for somebody who's been suffering from sensory deprivation for thousands of years, you're taking this quite well.
Well, I wouldn't be able to call myself strong if I...
You also seem to be quite sane.
Well,
That too.
after a while, every day kind of ends up being the same. You know, you're staring at the same wall for 1,000 of years. After a while, your sense of time gets kind of messed up.
Yes, I got creative, and I have pretty interesting imagination.
Is that a strange way of saying you like, you know what? I'm not even. Nope. Not even going into that.
Yes, I don't believe you want to know what's exactly going in the vampire's head.
Nope. Nope.
No,
But I mean, if you
it's a Well, we rose the city, forgotten city, back to the land of the living and whatnot. I believe that's a nice way of starting the day. Now, I believe you were saying something of being able to contact the current leaders of the Dragon Island cities. I would be interested in meeting them as soon as possible to negotiate about renewing the pact.
Negotiate about me taking over. I mean, renewing the pact.
Yes, of course. Anyway, is Asmodeus the one leader? Because I can't really figure out anyone else who would be, the leader.
Guildmaster.
Technically, I mean the city leader. Technically, I didn't say like who is the leader of the city, but in the current situation, even if Asmodeus isn't de facto leader, he is like a gray eminence, and he would be able to like push it through. So he's probably him and Varion. Varion can contact the city council of the Dragonnight and the others. I just didn't do NPCs for other leaders of the cities because they were not important.
We should go up to everyone and ask them what their life story is.
Fuck you.
Have Matt spend 4 hours just.
What are your
explaining
names?
Yeah,
Tell
literally, that's
me
the
names and everything
that's
about
the
your
worst
backstory.
thing that for the end to happen. Like there are like several people in the tavern. What are their names?
I know, it's horrible. The thing is, at that point, as a DM, it's like, okay, so what are their names? Well, do you walk up to them? Yes, I walk up to them. Okay, the group kind of stares at you. What are you guys' names? Fuck off!
Yeah, something like that. Okay, so like he looks at you expectantly. So
Yeah.
am I to guess that
Yes.
I have to prepare my own way of transportation?
Yep.
Let's just take him to Asmodeus.
Or unless you want to, ride on my head, that's fine too.
Well, I could just teleport him.
That's
Yeah.
boring.
I'll click my heels 3 times this time.
Still boring.
Should I paint my boots red?
You're
Make them
still
high.
boring.
Make them high heels and wear a dress. That'll work.
All if you insist.
I'm gonna say don't know if I'm saying this right now. This part was discussed in canon, so like the guy looks at Aoti, who for now seems the most sane of the group, and says, in my situation, I'm not sure if I should be, if I should pity your situation or be jealous that you have such an interesting group of friends.
I am perfectly half sane.
Perfectly half sane. Like exactly 50%.